Hey, 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 YouTube, what's up? What's good? It's your girl, Maddie Makes Money, aka the Dashing Diva, aka Gigi, right? My two favorite people call me Gigi. Hey, I'm just coming up with you guys with another video, right? Oh my goodness, right? The life of being a gig worker, right? So this video, man, I had to share this. This one did not happen today, but it was just so traumatizing. I'm still trying to recover from it, right? It was something that happened, what's today? Today is Friday. I believe this was on Wednesday, right? So I am out here in Las Vegas, Sin City, right? I'm out here in Las Vegas. I do gig work, right? Go back to my introductory video. You can know all about my life story. I'm going to spare you in this video, right? But I do gig work, right? Mostly food delivery or delivering to different airports that are out of state. I travel out of state, delivering little small packages here and there across state lines, right? But this is a video about doing food delivery for DoorDash, right? So I, on purpose, try not to deliver on the Las Vegas Strip, right? I tried not to. I try to avoid it like it's the plague, for real, right? Now, if you're out here in my area, then you already know why. It's crazy. So much traffic. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. We already know don't go on the weekends, but it doesn't matter. 7 days a week. It's crazy traffic getting there. It's horrendous trying to get in and out of those casinos, the valet areas, where to pull up, where to park. The people never want to come down and get their food. They want you to pay for parking and bring them their little bagel sandwich. No, sir, I'm not doing it, right? It's just crazy, right? So I try to avoid it like the plague, right? So what I explained in a previous video is that when you do food delivery, and I'm just talking about DoorDash, right? You get the order and it will only show you where you need to pick it up, right? Get with that, right? That's the first thing that shows you. It only show you where you pick it up, how much it's going to pay you, and the number of miles to deliver it, right? So then you got to make a quick decision based on whatever your factors are, right? Everyone, has their own reasons why they accept it, don't accept it. They want a certain dollar per mile ratio, whatever, right? And so this particular order came through. It was a pickup at Cracker Barrel, right? For some reason, people on the Strip, I'm starting to think people come to Las Vegas Strip just so they can order from Cracker Barrel. Like, what the heck, right? So I get this order. It says Cracker Barrel. Now, 9 times out of 10, if it says Cracker Barrel pickup, unless the miles are really short, like maybe 2 miles away, 3 or 4 miles away, I usually will just decline it because chances are greater that it's going to be delivered to the Strip as opposed to someplace else, right? But this particular order piqued my interest because the payout was a really high payout, right? But it said 11 miles. I think that had to be a glitch in the app because it said 11 miles. And I know from the Cracker Barrel that's in the area that it's in to where the Strip is far less than 11 miles. Usually to say something like maybe 7 or 8 miles, depending on which casino it is at, right? But this is at 11 miles. So I felt safe. Keyword, I felt safe in accepting that order because, again, the payout was big, right? And because the miles were so high, I'm thinking, okay, this is not going to the Strip. Wrong. So anyway, I go to Cracker Barrel. I accept the order. I go to Cracker Barrel, pick it up. I wait just a minute or two. They're usually pretty good on having the orders ready. That'll be a video for another day. How you have to go pick up some stuff. You get there and the restaurants never have it ready. So anyway, so it's ready. I clicked on my app that I confirmed that I picked up the order, which is part of the process. And lo and behold, y'all, it said the delivery was the Venetian Casino. Oh, Jesus. I said, oh my God, here we go. It's Wednesday, and I'd already decided, y'all bear with me if I get emotional, because I hate the Strip. It just leaves me so traumatized. It's so infuriating, right? Now, some people deliver on the Strip, and they love it, right? They on purpose only stay on the Strip, because they usually make more money because they'll get bigger tips, I guess, right? So anyway, so now I'm irritated beyond irritated because now I'm stomping like a little teenager or a little toddler to get back to my vehicle because now I've accepted this order. I've picked it up. Now I got to go deliver to the Strip, to the Venetian. Oh my God. And it doesn't matter which hotel it is. Just the fact that I know it's on the Strip is enough to make me just go ape crazy, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. Now I had already decided, or I was thinking, oh, it's getting close to nighttime. I don't like to do DoorDash at night, mostly because I have poor sight. I have poor night vision. And DoorDash does not let you just deliver to just home. If it's just pulling up to a house, I can do that all day. When I have to get out of my car, walk through the apartment complex, look at the building number, no, man, I can't see good enough all that, right? So anyway, I don't like doing it at night. So it's about 5:45 or so. It's getting, night now. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be my last order. I had already decided that before the Cracker Barrel order came through, right? So anyway, so I'm driving, to the Venetian. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So it's already crazy traffic. There's so much construction going on in Las Vegas, especially in, on, or near the Strip. Even more so right now, because pretty soon, I believe in a few weeks, they're going to have, again, this for the second year in a row, that NASCAR race car thing. That was a huge flop last year. So they have so many areas blocked off on the Strip, so many places where there's just one lane, and it's just bananas crazy, right? So anyway, so I go down to the Venetian. So I look at now here we go, right? Now that I've set this up, right? So I'm looking at the order, I get in the car. Usually the customer will have some type of instructions or whatever, right? So of course, this instruction says their room number, right? And what floor they're on, right? So anytime I get an order, if I make the mistake of accepting it and not canceling it once I've accepted it, because they let you do that too within the DoorDash app, but it affects your whatever rate, right? So anywho, I get the order. I'm reading the instruction. So the instruction has the room number and the floor. I think it was like 20th floor, room 2010 or whatever it was, right? So every single time, right, I get these type of orders to deliver on the Strip, I immediately, before I even drive off, I go to my app, message the customer. Unfortunately, majority of hotels on the Strip does not have free parking. I will be unable to deliver this to your room. When I get closer, I will contact you. You can meet me down in valet or the main entrance, right? I have that committed to memory, right? I throw my car in reverse. I'm getting ready to go. Within seconds, she messages me back. Says she is sick. She is ill. She's not feeling well. She hasn't had anything to eat all day. And she needs me to bring it to the room. Right? Okay. But what I just said, lady, don't change. Right? I copy and paste the message like I always do. Send the same message. Right? There's no free parking there. And I'm not about to do all of that. Right? I'll let you know when I arrive. Right? Now, I get to the Hotel Venetian. It's cars, it's traffic everywhere. Right? It's crazy. Usual thing, pull in front of the casino, right? It's a tourist city. We got to get it, right? I get there, right? Y'all bear with the story. It might be a little bit lengthy, but pay attention, right? It's funny, right? And so I get there. I don't know where to go. The first thing is, of course, I'm from California. Hey, Cali people. But I've been out here in Las Vegas since October 2017. I rarely go down to the Strip. I've never even been to the Venetian. Never been to it. Never been inside of it. Or none of that. So quite often when I go down to the Strip to deliver stuff, I've never been to those casinos. I've only been to a few, right? The Venetian is huge. Like, this place was beyond remarkable. If you haven't been to Vegas, or if you've been to Vegas but never been to the Venetian, you need to go. This place is beautiful and humongous, too big, right? So I get there, I pull up, there's cars everywhere. There's nowhere that I can do my usual, where I pull over to the side, kind of like maybe in a taxi area somewhere, and message the customer, call the customer, hey, come down, right? So I said, okay, what am I going to do? So there's a man there directing traffic. I said, excuse me, roll my window down. Excuse me, sir, I'm doing a food delivery. Can I just pull over anywhere to, have the customer? He said, oh, no, ma'am, you can't do that, sis. You can't do that, right? He said, what you need to do is follow these paths around the bend, wherever it was, right? Go out and around. It kind of made like a circle. You kind of pull in and you go around. He said, follow that around. You go follow, not the first ramp, take the second ramp. When you take the second ramp, you're going to go up the ramp. Then when you go up the ramp, you're just going to look at the sign. One going to go to the right, one going to go to the left. This is how you talking to, right? You're going to follow the one that say ride share. Make sure you go to the one that go ride share. You get to the ride share, follow that around, and have the customer meet you right there. Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat that? Because you lost me at the first ramp, right? I was still back there on the first ramp. Okay, so anyway, I said, okay. So before I pull off, I call the customer. Now this is when it get real interesting. I call the customer. Hi, ma'am. I'm here at the Venetian. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to pull over here in the front of the hotel. I'm speaking to the gentleman here. He's directing me to go up to the ride share area. I'm going to need you to meet me at the ride share area. Oh, my goodness. Why I say that? Oh, she said she's too sick. She's too tired. She's in pain. She can't move. She can't get up. She can't walk. She in the bed. She hungry. I said, okay, ma'am, well, I understand all of that, and I do sympathize. I said, but I have no control over this, right? I'm always nice and professional 95% of the time when I'm dealing with these DoorDash customers, right? Because someone will try you, right? And I said, well, there's something to do. I said, I'm going to go ahead, and I always say as a courtesy, because I don't have to do any of this. I throw your food in the trash if I want to. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all, I had a moment. I said, I'm going to go up to the rideshare area. I said, I don't know what it looks like when I get up there. I don't know what to expect. I told her, I've never been here before, ma'am. I said, but I'll get up there and I'll see what it looks like, and I'll let you know, if you'll need to, still come down, or maybe have someone else come down. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe she has some with her. I don't know. Anyway, so I go to rideshare, get to rideshare area. It's a thin, like maybe 2 lanes, but it's only going in one way, so you can't come out. Once you're in there, you're in there, right? So I get there, and there's a whole bunch of people that are passengers, I guess, waiting for their vehicle. And there was one other car that was there, right? Now, keep in mind, this is an important part of the story towards the end. There was no other cars there, right? But I seen a sign up that said food apps, right? Big old sign on little cement barriers they have. You go in the parking garage, and I said, oh, okay, well, people that's delivering food, you must have to come up here. Right? So anyway, so I go down, I drive past where all these people, probably dozens and dozens of people, are standing waiting for their rideshare cars to pick them up. I park where I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna park right here. This is a safe area, and so I hop out. I call her. This is the second phone call. I said, okay, ma'am, I'm here. I'm gonna come inside, and you'll probably have to meet me down in the main lobby. Keep in mind, I've never been to the Venetian. I let her know again, I've never been to this casino. So I said, I don't know where everything is, but let me contact you, once I get in there, right? I get out the car. Now, unbeknownst to me, inside the Venetian, you go to the rideshare area. When you want to go inside the casino, it's like walking at least a block and a half worth of walking from the rideshare area and to get into the casino. Then kind of curved around when you're in the casino, and then you come out, and this is like all this stuff, right? So it has signs that said food court, this, right? I'm like, oh my God, I have nowhere to go. I don't know, where am I supposed to go, right? So I see a lady standing there. She works here. I say, hey, I'm here to do food delivery. Where's your main entrance or main casino or hotel registration? Because I'm gonna have the customer come down. She said, okay, well, just follow it around, and you'll see a security guard right there, and they'll direct you, right? She didn't really want to help me, right? Okay, fine. So sure enough, I go there. Now, when I get there, there's all these people, and there's elevators, right? Now, and there's 2 ropes. People are walking through between the ropes, and there's the elevator, right? So when I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, this must be it. Keep in mind, I've never been to the Venetian before. So the security guard, I said, sir, hey, I'm delivering food, and I'm showing him on my phone, here's the room number, and he's like, oh yeah. He said, you know what, here at the Venetian, we don't allow food delivery or any deliveries to go up to the rooms. You're going to have to call the customer and have the customer come down, right? What? I said, oh my goodness. I said, let me call her. It's call number 3, right? A side note, disclaimer, I'm going above and beyond for this order, right? The average DoorDash person would not do all of what I was doing and just keep getting this store at all, right? I said, okay, so I call her. It's call number 3. Hey, customer. Her name was Jane. I can't remember. Someone started with Jane. I said, I'm here. I'm downstairs. I'm at the bank of elevators. The security guard here says they don't allow food delivery upstairs. You're going to have to come down at this point to come and get this food. She has her same story. I'm sick. I don't feel good. I can barely walk. I'm hungry. I need my food. Can you just take it to concierge or ask him to have concierge come meet you and have them bring it to me? First of all, lady, it's not my food. It's your food. Why I gotta do all that? But I did it, right? I didn't say none of that. I said, okay. So I have her on speaker. The security guard say, you know what, ma'am? Go over there to food services and tell them, this is for a customer or a resident or whatever word he used, and let them know that, she's unable to come down, and they'll arrange to have someone take it up to her. Oh, okay, fine, great. I said, okay, so I'll turn around. There's people. This place is huge, right? I mean, huge, right? I said, okay, well, where's guest services? He said, oh, go down the escalator right there. Not the first bank of escalator, but the second bank of escalator. When you get down to the escalator, don't turn right. Make a sharp left. Once you make that left, you can go down to the hallway. You're going to see a desk right there, but it's not that desk. You're going to go past that desk. Keep going straight. Sir, you lost me at the first elevator. I don't get it. So anyway, I said, okay. I go down now. I got the food. I go down the escalator. I remember all the instructions. I do all this, that, do all of that, right? I finally find it. Now, by this time, a good 15, 20 minutes tops had already passed from the time I got out of my car to try to deliver this order of food at the Venetian, right? I'm going above and beyond, right? I don't never, ever, ever, ever do this, right? I finally find guest services. I get the guest services. There's a lady there and a man, a real young guy and an older lady. I get there. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm irritated. I'm thinking, oh my God, why did I take this order? Now I'm mad at my own self, right? I get there. I said, ma'am, this guest services? She said, yes. I said, I have this food order right here. The customer's going to come down and get it. She said, oh, no. I said, excuse me? She said, no. We don't, you can't leave food here. We don't hold food here. We don't accept food here. What? I said, but customer, she said, ma'am, she said, you can leave it there, but I'm not going to watch it. I said, okay. I called the customer. This is call number 4. It's the customer. I'm at guest services. I said, ma'am, now I'm irritated. I'm at guest services. They say they don't hold food here. You're going to have to come down and get it. There's no concierge that she's telling me direct me to. I said, ma'am, I cannot go any further with this order. You're going to have to come and get it. I said, I'm down here at the guest services area, right? And so I got her on speakerphone again so the woman could hear that. The woman, she done walked away. She don't care nothing about it, right? So the guy, he still, he stayed right there behind the counter. So he's telling her, he says, well, which tower are you in? And then, she could take it to that guest services over there, and maybe you can leave your room now and you can both meet there at the same time. I'm looking at him like, towers? You mean there's more than one of these buildings? He said, oh yeah. Which tower is she in? I was like, I don't know. So he asked her, well, ma'am, which tower are you in? She said, I don't know. How you don't know what tower you in? What the whole hell is going on here? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so he's like, well, right now, he's telling me, well, you're in the South Tower. And I'm like, oh my God. So I said, you know what, ma'am? I said, you're going to need to call DoorDash and cancel this order. If you can't come pick it up from right where I am, and he told her where I was, wherever I was, I said, I apologize, but I have to go. I said, I'm taking this as far as I can. I'm going above and beyond. I can't do any further. If you can make it to get out of your room, out of your bed, I told her, I said, again, I sympathize with you, but I can't do any more with this order, right? So that's okay. I hang up. Right? So now I'm worried because I left my car over there at the rideshare area. I don't know how long you leave your car there. I seen a sign that said food app. I don't know the whole thing because I haven't been there. So now I'm trying to remember how to get back up the escalator, down the hall, turn to right, make a left, jump 3 times, spin around. Like, I don't know the whole thing. Right? So now I'm trying to hurry up. I'm hurrying up, right? I have the food still, right? So now I'm like, oh, damn, now I forgot I got to contact DoorDash, because if you have a food, you accepted the order, you can't deliver it for any reason, you have to contact them, either through the chat support or whatever, right? So I sent chat support a message. I just say, call me, because, they'll try to chat with you, whatever, and no, call me. This is too much to talk about. So now I'm like halfway into the long tunnel area that's going to lead me back to where the ride share is, right? That long walk, right? The guy answers. First of all, DoorDash don't care nothing. They don't care. They get paid one way or the other. They do not care, right? So I'm explaining to him, hey, I came here. I can't deliver it. The customer says she can't come down. I've done this, that, and the third. And I tell him the whole story, right? He don't care. He listens to my story. He not care nothing about it. He says, okay, ma'am. Okay, Madeline. Just sit the food down. Just sit the food down. And take a picture. I said, sit it down. I said, sir, I can't, I'm not about to go back in there. Now I'm worried. I'm worried about my car, right? He's like, just sit it down and take a picture.